Get ready to unleash your creativity as I explore the new Iron Orchid Designs collection. Home decor, DIYs, thrift flips, dupes, hacks, and more. Welcome to CJ DIY. I took this guitar from my storage. It belongs to one of my daughters. My husband bought it for them when they were little, but they never ended up playing on it. So it was just collecting dust. So after I clean it well and I remove all the wiring and hardware that this guitar have, I'm just cleaning it well and I'm removing the pick guard because I don't think it will be necessary. Maybe one day if somebody like to use this guitar as an instrument, they can use it. Maybe my grandkids will use this guitar. And until then, I'm gonna use this guitar as a decorative piece. So I'm giving it 2 to 3 good coats with this French linen. I believe it's French linen folk art paint on top and on the bottom. After I cover it well, I grab a couple of mixtures of chalk paints, lilac, gray, green, yellow, whatever I had. I grab a couple of sponges and I'm just dabbing and mixing all those colors until I cover my guitar well and I have a beautiful shading up front and on the back. You can always experiment with colors and paints until you get the look that you like, and more colors you add, more beautiful it's coming. You can always be creative and add colors per your taste. You don't need to do all those shading. You can leave it just a plain, simple color. But I wanted to add more colors to this guitar. And with adding all these paints and dabbing with the sponge, it just gives a special texture to the guitar. And it looks such a good quality to it. Doesn't even look like it was polished before. I'm gonna let it dry after I grab the new Iron Orchid Designs ephemeral type stamps, and since I'm using them for the first time, I am just sanding them with my sanding block. And as you can see, I lost the footage. I just covered the whole front part with these stamps, and on the parts that the transfer from the ink was not on, I'm just going with some stamps. It's not necessary because I really like that faded rustic look to it, but I wanted to complete the front part. For my next embellishment, I'm going to be using these beautiful Rose Botanicals, the new IOD transfers, and I'm going through all those beautiful bouquets. And first, I'm gonna use these yellow roses. Then I'm cutting off my transfer on a couple of pieces due to the bridge and the music hall, and then slowly I'm gonna transfer my bouquet to it. And this is the fun part. You just grab the scraper that this transfer came with and you just loosening the top sheet until the whole transfer is on. If you haven't tried transfers, you should try it, and you're gonna love this beautiful embellishment to your crafts. Second part, I'm going on top of the bridge, doing the same thing, and then we're gonna do the third part, and then I'm just going around with my nails and see which part I'm gonna cut off due to the music hall, so we don't cover that part with the transfers. I'm cutting off a part of the sheet and then I'm transferring that part as well. The beauty of those IOD transfers is you can combine them with other transfers, other bouquets, or you can leave them as it is and make a beautiful, unique look to your furniture, your creations, signs, trays, or like myself, to your guitars. On top of my yellow roses, I decided to add some botanical smaller roses in color pink and some leaves. And then for the inside part of my music hall, I'm gonna be adding another dark pink rose as well. Why not? The more the merrier. Now that I got the look that I like up front, I'm gonna burnish it with the header sheet so the transfer is all nice and smooth on top. And then on the back part of my guitar, I'm gonna be adding another large rose and combining a mixture with these yellow mini roses and leaves. And I think it's gonna look beautiful with this reversible look on the back and up front with my guitar. I'm bringing this guitar into this French shabby chic world, just perfect for some guitar lesson and guitar concert. And I found a perfect spot for one of those quotes that these transfers came, and I put it on the back of the neck of this guitar like it was originally made like that. For extra embellishment, I'm gonna be adding this rose ribbon that I got in my stash. I'm just adding this all adhesive glue on the edges of my front part of my guitar, and I'm just adding those beautiful pearls to it. To bring more beautiness to this guitar, I just grabbed this folk art gold paint, and with my mini distressing brush, I'm going over the edges and in the middle part of this guitar, and basically on some parts I'm just doing like a robin buff just to have that golden rustic look to it. After this, to seal my guitar and my transfer, I'm gonna be adding this aging glaze. It's just perfect for furniture or all those creations that we are making and painting and transfers. And with that, we're gonna give that rustic vibe to this guitar. I'm adding all those wires and hardware that this guitar have, and it's ready to be displayed. I am so honored that I am collabing with my darling friends, and all of us are making beautiful, amazing creation with the new IOD release. There is gonna be a playlist. You need to check them all out. And guess what? There is 2 giveaways for you to have your own experience with 1 booklet of the new IOD transfers and $25 gift certificate from L&J Goods, provided by Annie, so you can purchase anything you like from that store. You have until next Friday to enter, and good luck to everybody. Back to my crafts. My daughter gave me this vanity chair because she bought a new one, and she told me I can do whatever I like with it, and it was just a perfect time for it. So I remove all those legs and parts so I can paint it, and I'm doing the same color with the French linen chalk paint on the cushion on top. I'm painting it with the 2 or 3 good coats. I'm gonna let it dry, and after it's dry, I'm gonna apply from the same ephemeral type stems. I got a little bit left over from my navy ink from Dollar Tree, so I'm going with this navy ink around the stems, and then I'm gonna add it on top of the cushion fabric. The navy stamp is a little bit faded, but it's okay. I just need some navy shades before I add the black ink to my stamp. After I apply the black ink, I'm gonna go over the cushion again with the stamp. Have you ever tried adding stamps on your fabrics? It's gorgeous. These stamps, you can add them even on your t-shirts. You can add them in pillowcases. I mean, the sky is the limit and you can create a beautiful, unique designs with it. Now that I covered the whole cushion with it, I'm gonna be adding more IOD designs transfers from the botanical booklet, and I'm gonna add mixture of all those beautiful roses in the middle part of my cushion. And with the amazing ephemeral type stamp background and adding those roses, it gives such a great statement for a decorative piece. And you're gonna see the final reveal when I put all together, and you can put that design on the corner of your house. And I'm pretty sure that everybody that's gonna enter your house gonna ask, where did you get those beautiful pieces from? After I got the look that I like, I am sealing it with a matte finish Mod Podge and going over with a sponge brush. And I'm gonna leave it on the side and work with the rest of the part of the vanity chair. For the second part from the chair, I'm just gonna paint it with the same paint, and I gave it a 3 good coats with this linen chalk paint as well. Now that this part is done, I'm going to be creating some stripes with my painter's tape. To create the stripes, I'm adding a tape, one stripe, and then on the second one, I'm just adding a tape to have the equal distance between the second stripe, and so on until the whole board is covered with those tapes. I'm gonna be using this beautiful navy paint from Dixie Belle. I think I got a favorite paints. I'm obsessed with these Dixie Belle mineral paints. I love every color that they have. So with my brush, I'm going over on the empty spots to create the stripes, and after that, I'm removing my painter's tape stripes. And look at the look that we have. I love it. I will repeat the same step on the other 3 sides of this wooden piece until I got all stripes to all 4 sides. And then I am painting my legs with this navy mineral Dixie Belle paint. I love this color. And I'm gonna let them dry. Now that all my pieces are dry, I am putting them all together with the hardware that they came with, and we're gonna have a brand new look with this vanity chair. For extra embellishment on the side on each corner of the leg, adding this metallic applique, which I think they're beautiful and match perfect with the paint that I added. I got this applique from Temu just for like $2-3, and also for extra embellishment I'm gonna be making roses with the new IOD Felicity mold, and with the air dry clay I'm just filling the spaces and creating this beautiful bouquet of roses. I'm going over with my decoupage brayer to smooth out the bottom part of my clay, and after that I'm gonna paint them. For the leaf branches, I'm adding a mixture of 2 tones of green color, and for the roses I'm adding 3-4 tone colors of pink, red, light pink, and dark pink as well, so I can get the look that I like. When they're dry, I'm just gonna distress them with the golden folk art paint and the distressing brush, going over the roses and the leaves, and I'm gonna let them dry. And I really love all these beautiful roses. There is so many things you can do with them. I'm adding 4 roses and 2 branches with mini roses and leaves in front of my mini vanity chair, and with adding these beautiful rose bouquets up front, it brings such a high-end look. I am in love with it. It reminds me of one of those Mackenzie Childs chairs that they have, and they're selling for a couple of thousands. And look at this beautiful makeover. For my next creation, I'm using a wooden sign and painting it in the same navy mineral Dixie Belle paint that I use on my chair. I'm gonna cover it with 2 good coats and I'm gonna let it dry, and then on this sign I'm gonna be using the new gilded, this time gilded transfers from IOD. Those transfers are just gorgeous, not just for signs, for trays, furniture. I mean, you can add them anywhere. The process for those gilded transfers are the same way like the regular IOD transfer. You just go over with the scraper that they came with until the whole golden transfer is on your surface, and you can remove the header sheet slowly, just like so, and you have amazing guitar vocal concert for Princess Louise. That's what it says on this sign. To seal it, I added a clear DIY wax, and also for extra embellishment on top and on the bottom I'm gonna be adding flexible molding trim. And that's it for this quick and easy makeover. And they did it again. Another amazing bouquet sent from Rose Forever to discover the perfect way to celebrate life's special moments with their Eternal Roses collection. From Eternal Roses boxes to Eternity Roses bouquets, their preserved roses offer unmatched elegance and charm. And as I am officially their affiliate, the link is in my description box if you like to purchase those beautiful roses, and you're gonna be surprised how good of a quality they are. Now for my next creation, I had to do it. I thought I should stop here. This should be the end of my video, but no, I'm gonna keep going because there is so many beautiful creations and I wanted to put them all at once. So using this wine gift box, I painted black as you saw it, and I'm using one of those stencils and adding caulking to create the 3D effect with these beautiful designs. I got these stencils from Temu. There's so many designs with it. It was just only like $2-3 maybe. I don't know. I got it last year. So I'm going over until I cover the whole stencil. And then I'm going to remove the stencil. I'm going to wash it off. And I'm going to let that part dry first on that side. And then when that part is dry, I'm going to repeat the same step on the other side of this box as well. After everything is done and dry and I got the designs, I'm going to paint it with the same black paint that I went over this wine gift box. And I'm gonna let it dry, and after that I'm using another transfer from collection from this gilded golden. This time was the etiquettes booklet, and I think this post with the horsey is just a perfect header look for my box. I had to cut off a portion of it because that's where the caps are for this box, and I'm gonna add them later on. First I'm gonna work with this transfer until I transfer it all. And look at these beautiful gilded transfers. They look so gorgeous on dark paints. You can add navy, black. Those will be gorgeous for Christmas as well. I cannot wait to use more. And now I'm doing the leftover on the border of my transfer, and that's it for this beautiful quick and easy makeover. Have you seen this golden paint at Dollar Tree? If you see it, grab it because it's such a perfect effect for a golden distressing. And I just use it with my mini distressing brush, and I went over under my 3D designs that I created on the side of this box, and it just so cohesive with those transfer. It's unbelievable. I also, after I distress it and let it dry, I seal my box with a clear DIY wax, and that's it for this creation. For my next creation, I'm using this beauty that is called Persephone from the new IOD collection. I made her with the air dry clay. I glue her on the back of the mirror of this arched frame. I painted with a primer and then the mixture of a salt wash and an ivory paint just to get that concrete texture, and I'm gonna let it dry and we're gonna add the frame on top of it. On the frame, for extra embellishment, I'm adding more of this flexible trim in the middle part of this frame, and we give a new dimension to this Dollar Tree frame. For the final touch, I'm just adding a little bit of green paint for her eyes, and then I'm distressing it with this golden matte finish and my distressing brush so we can bring all those beautiful details that her hair and face have, and it's gonna be perfect cohesive look with the frame as well. As a headband, I'm adding more of this pearl ribbon that I got, and I'm just gluing it in the middle part. And also I'm gonna add one pearl as earring, and then we're gonna add some flowers on the bottom around her neck. Those flowers are from Dollar Tree, and we're gonna add 2 flowers next to her pearl headband as well. You can be creative, and there is so many things that you can create with this beauty called Persephone. And my darlings, we came to the end of this video. If you have questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to check out the amazing playlist with my darling talented creator friends. It's pinned in my comments, or you can also find the playlist in my description box. And please show them lots of love, and if you like to enter for the giveaways, comment on each video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Until next time, my darlings, blessings. Bye bye.